Hi guys, so I've always said from the start I'm going to be sharing with you the highs and the low of my motorsport journey, and this is certainly one of the lows. So I was a bit of an idiot and this seemed to happen over the weekend. Don't like feet look away now, but you can see we've got a very fat and bruised ankle. So what happened is I went to a trampoline park, and the funniest thing of the whole story is I literally stepped/jumped off a beam that was about 20 centimeters tall, so pretty much like stepping off a step, and I went over my ankle within the first 10 minutes without even going on a trampoline. So that's why it's quite idiotic, it's quite annoying. I've had issues with this ankle before in the past, but I've been really lucky the past 5 years, so it does mean that I am sort of out of action for a couple of days. We've got some nice fancy crutches and I nearly fall over. But yeah, so we've got a bit of rehab to do. We've got a bit of a way to go. I've spoken to my physio straight away, which is injury and sports therapy. I'm going to go see them now, and I thought I'd bring you along with me on this journey of ankle rehab to get back in the driver's seat, on track, ready for my Formula 1 assessment. So I have moved my date from the 15th of November to the 7th of December, just to give me a couple of extra weeks to make sure my ankle's fully healed, and also I can get some fitness up as well. So I'm just going to go over to the physio now. He's managed to squeeze me in because of obviously the first few days being the most critical. So we're going to go now. I'm going to bring you guys along with, and you see how we get on. But a quick disclaimer, don't do what I do, whether that's be jumping off of a beam or actually following the rehab I'm doing. Please, if you have the same thing happen, consult your own doctors and follow your own rehab plan. But this is my journey of getting back on the driver's seat. So let's go. I'm to stay at my non-crutch walking. It's just a bit of a hop, which is better than what it was yesterday. So we started off with a quick assessment. Even though it had been x-rayed and we knew it wasn't broken, it was just checking which ligaments are damaged, how badly, and where we can go moving forward with treating it. We then moved on to taping it with kinesiology tape. So what this does, it just helps drain the area, because obviously there's a lot of fluid and swelling in there. So this will engage the blood flow to the area and help with the healing. We then did a few exercises, nothing that hurt me too much. So what Harry is doing is just pushing against my foot, trying to get a bit more movement in there and loosen off some of the joints that I've stiffened up from how I've been moving. And this actually made a huge difference. Really tingly.
Yeah, you need to walk heel toe for me.
Oh my god, I'm really scared.
You've got to do it so it looks good for camera.
It's just that last initial.
Yeah, so when you're almost in.
So I can never step that foot forward, whereas I can. I was doing this before.
Yeah.
But I can get, it's like that last little bit. But I can do that first bit.
Do you feel tight in the back of the Achilles, or is it alright?
Achilles is fine.
That's fine.
Just that front bit. I'm walking.
Better, not perfect yet.
As you can see already, the rehab has helped get me a little bit more movement in my ankle. So this is my homework, just a little bit of flexion until the inner pain goes, which means I can then move forward even more. But this is what I've got to do for the next few days. And again, a huge thank you to Harry at Injury and Sports Therapy, not only for being my sponsor, but also for squeezing me in at a time like this. So back from the physio, I feel a lot more reassured. He did a lot of work on my ankle, just kind of helping loosen it up. We've also got it strapped up properly, just to kind of drain the swelling out a little bit. It's gross as it sounds, but he said it's not the worst he's seen. Obviously it's still not great, but it's pretty much bread and butter. He said the outside of the ankle is straightforward. It's just got to be careful with the inside pain now and see how that progresses. But apart from that, I feel a lot more relieved. He said I should be walking without a crutch by Friday. If I go to him on Friday with a crutch, he's confiscating it. But it'll just be things like running and jumping. That will be a little bit taking its time to come round. But in a couple of weeks, I should be driving on track normally. So I'm really, really relieved about that. But it's just the process of doing what I'm told, all the exercise he gives me to do, take on the advice. He does this day in, day out, so he knows what he's doing, so I've got to trust him. But yeah, I feel relieved, a little bit better. So I'm going to go and edit this video, relax and sleep. So you guys know the drill. To follow along, see how I get on with my rehab or track driving or anything like that. Make my journey your journey. Like, follow, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.